I was just reading up last night on some stuff I thought was kind of interesting. I'm not really sure what I would be. I had to class myself what I believed in, but I did happen to look up what the origin of the universe would have to be, and it was a little weird, because someone told me about the oscillating universe. You ever heard about that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And, I thought that sounded pretty interesting. It sounded good, but then I looked, and I was like, well, you know what? There's not enough matter for it to happen. It's an open universe, so we can actually prove it's closed. So that doesn't work. And the only way that matter could actually create itself would be a quantum fluctuation. And the only way that could actually stick and make a real big bang would be if it was next to a black hole. And since at the beginning of time for that, there was no big hole because there'd be nothing there, then it wouldn't actually be able to work. So I don't know how the universe could start. And if we don't know that, then it seems that there's not really a plausible way to discern what we should believe.
Well, what we aren't justified in doing is, just because we don't know the answer to something, this gets back to what we talked to Brooks about. Just because you don't know the answer doesn't mean you're justified in making something up.
What we do know,
that's true.
Is that the Big Bang...
Christian religion is good. In fact, when I listen to some of the stuff that they say, I'm just like, man.
What we do know, though, Brad, what we do know is that the Big Bang happened.
Well, yeah, the expansion of the universe, that all was explained. The fact that things are coming in basically a perfect orb.
What's coming in a perfect orb?
The universe, and the way that it's expanded from one point.
No, that's not true.
Isn't it?
No.
Whoa. And I need to stop checking out Wikipedia. Some of that stuff is, I guess, screwed up.
Yeah, dig around a little bit more. But yeah, we do know that it happened. The predictions of what would have happened if there was a Big Bang were confirmed by Hubble and others when we observed and measured cosmic microwave background radiation.
How did that start? That's the thing I don't quite understand.
You and everybody else, but there are a number of theories, and you should probably call into a science show.
A science show, huh? I'll definitely check some of those out. Maybe got that.
And I imagine most of the good ones would tell you that they don't know either. But not knowing doesn't mean we can say Magic Man done it.
And, Brad, you live in Atlanta, so you're not that far from Georgia Tech. I bet if you call over to the physics department at Georgia Tech, they can answer a lot of your questions.
Oh, I already talked to some people who go to Georgia Tech, and they're taken from, the professors there, and they basically all said the same sort of thing. We don't really know.
Well,
I was like, oh, thanks for
sometimes
nothing.
that's the right answer.
Then what you can do is you can apply to become a student at Georgia Tech, get a degree, and start investigating, and maybe you'll be the guy who figures out what the answer is.
Oh, that'd be fun. I'd like to prove some Christians wrong.
It's not just about proving Christians wrong or proving anybody wrong. It's about expanding our knowledge. And that's I don't care. If Christianity turns out to be true, great. Well, not great, but at least we'll have known what is true. I mean, if the Christian God, the one in the Bible, is actually the real God, and we can demonstrate it to where this is an established by evidence truth, then fine, I'll accept it. He's got a lot of explaining to do before he's deserving of any kind of worship or anything. I'm only concerned with what's true. I don't have an agenda. I'm not out to prove Christians wrong. I just wish that they'd actually take some time to try and prove that they're right, instead of just running around asserting that they are.